The events we will cover in this lesson can all be used to manipulate objects. Some can be used with many objects, some only with specific ones. Let's run down the list. First, we have the break event. This event can be used to break any breakable object in the game, like explosives or wood boxes. You can check out the info provided about each object in the new object menu to determine if it is breakable or not. Our only new property in here is select event targets. Use this to select which objects you would like to break. Next is the camera event. As the name suggests, this event is used to activate cameras. Select camera is our only new option here. Use it to choose which camera the event will activate. You can use the color event to change the color of any colorable object. This one has a few options in the properties to look at. First, color will bring up the color picker so you can choose what color the object will change to. The reset and checkpoint restart will return the target object to its original color if the rider resets to a checkpoint. And of course, select event targets brings up the cursor so you can select which objects are going to be recolored. We'll look at the effect event next. This event is used to activate effects. The properties in here are all ones we've seen before, but we'll take a quick look. Type is the off, on, and toggle options. We also have the reset and checkpoint checkbox. And of course, select event targets is how you choose the effect you want to activate. Next we have the light event, which is obviously used to affect lights. Let's check out how. Light event types are the off, on, and toggle options. Next you have the option to change the color of the light. This is the color of the light emitted, not the light source. For that, a normal color event would do. With the change light color checkbox checked, the light color option opens up, and that takes you to the color picker so you can choose the new color of the light. The rest of the properties here should be starting to look familiar. Now we'll move on to the physics event. This event is of course used to activate or deactivate physics on any object that can have physics properties. All of the properties are ones we've already covered. The sound event is next. We should be starting to recognize a bit of a pattern here. The sound event activates or deactivates the sound sources and has the same type, reset, and selection properties we've seen in a number of events now. The variation event is used to change the variation of any object with variations, and we do have a few differences with how this event works. First, there is no type. It always does the same thing, change a variation. So in type's place is variation, and this will be tied to whatever object you are affecting. So if you have no object selected, there will be no options here. But select an object with variations, and this slider will adjust to have the same number of choices that that object has variations. Finally, our last event in this lesson is the visibility event, used to change the visibility of objects. Again, we get mostly the same properties here. The only difference is that instead of on, off, and toggle, the types are visible, invisible, and toggle.